Hello? Hello?
Live and in
Hello?
living
Are we
color.
live, Bruce? Are we live?
We are live. Living color, bro. We're live and in living color on your television screen.
Hell yeah, you got your background back again.
Yeah, we got good
Good to
old
see.
Bill. Bill is here.
Oh my god.
Bill is making drinks for beautiful women, pal.
In the Floridian nightclub, bro. I'm a world famous YouTuber.
Bro,
Oh,
yesterday I was sitting at a bar and a woman came up to me and was like, "Hey, I know you. You're the guy that does live streams with JTE." And I was like, "Bro, I mean, what can I say? I'm associated with him, man." And
hell
then she
yeah.
was like, Do you have any proof? Is there anything?" And I showed her
Yeah.
messages between us, and then that was it, bro. Seal the deal. As soon as she saw that I have personal messages from JTE, it was over.
God, it's funny you mention that because I was at the gym this morning, right? And I had a couple females come up to me and go, "When's Bonafide Heat uploading another YouTube video to his channel?" And then I responded, "Look, he's going to upload one about the plane not leaving Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, but it's a work in progress."
Yeah, it's a big work in progress, bro. That video I might risk my life for that video, bro.
Oh no!
I'm scared. I'm
Oh,
literally scared to release this video.
oh God. We're afraid Twitter's going to come after you for defending the Prince of Saudi Arabia. Oh
Keep going. I'm
God.
gonna send this tweet out promoting our stuff. Because we are
Easy.
a
Let's get that
promotion
self-promotion
machine.
in. We'll get into the stream just in case you're watching now. An array of topics today. The main one being, well, really the title and just explaining where we're at with everything because, Kevin, you've uploaded like one video in a month.
Yep.
I uploaded a week ago, but I have no passion to upload another video for the moment. So, yeah, there's plenty to talk about there.
Yeah, we're in
Yeah,
a we're in a difficult space right now where wrestling is just not interesting. I'm not
Mm,
interested at all in anything wrestling. I just got to be honest. Like, I don't know. I'm just not. I can't watch Raw.
absolutely.
I can't watch really anything, honestly. Like, I tried to watch
Mm.
SmackDown last week, and there was no Roman, no Brock. That show was brutal with a capital B. It was terrible.
Bro, it was awful, bro. It was trash, trash, bro.
It was despicable. It was like SmackDown. We're in a flux right now where SmackDown's not even interesting anymore. And if SmackDown's not interesting, then like that was all we had for the past year and a half, 2 years. We leaned
Yeah.
on SmackDown because it was the only show that had a little bit of competency from a
Mm.
creative perspective. But now it's become rinse, wash, repeat. People are starting to get sick of Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
It's Roman's gonna be. I guess he's still gonna be a heel technically. Like he was starting to get like babyface reactions, but that's kind of done.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yes, Bill
But
is back.
bro,
The great Bill. He's out here making drinks, bro.
but bro, Sacramento, acknowledge me. I'm the head of the table. I'm the tribal chief.
There you go. Yeah, Brian says baseball season is here. Why should I care about wrestling? Well, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna
Well,
sit back and watch every 162 of that season, bro, there's 162 games. You're gonna watch all that. Good luck, man.
bro, I'm gonna watch my Arizona Diamondbacks win the MLB championship, bro.
Bro, if that happens, I don't even know what to say.
Bro,
Baseball's rigged if the
Diamondbacks are
Diamondbacks
favorites this
win.
season, bro. No doubt about it.
Bill 316 says, "I just served your ass, pal." Bro, the people love Bill. Bill is more over than both of us combined.
Bro, Bill gets all the hookers in the nightclubs, bro.
Bill, you want to just host the stream, bro? Just like get from behind the bar, just host the stream. Like we don't they don't need us. Look at Bill. He's so happy about wrestling, bro. He's happy because he can't wait to see his favorite wrestler, Stone Cold Steve Austin, fight for the honor of the great state of Texas, bro.
Thank you for that, pal. Thank you for that. But yeah, Kevin, aren't you just hyped? Aren't you buzzing about the big match we have at WrestleMania? Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory, pal. Aren't you up? Aren't you buzzing? Hey, Kevin, when you're walking around Florida, those Floridian nightclubs, you're like, yeah, Pat McAfee and Austin Theory, baby, let's go. Like,
Bro, look at I gotta stop and read these comments, bro. Look at this.
Yeah.
Bill loves men more than Goldust, bro. WrestleMania is in 2 weeks and Bill is just better. Kevin Owens just retired a cameraman for this business, bro.
Who wrote that one?
That was BHB.
That's great.
And he also wrote the Goldust one too.
Oh my god.
Stone Cold is facing the world's next door neighbor. Like the comment section is undefeated right now.
Oh god.
We could just sit here and read comments for an hour. We don't even have to talk wrestling.
People are here to listen to us, pal. This is elite heat talking about why we don't care at all about wrestling. There's like 15 people in the house already. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, not too shabby. All right, so you were talking about, before I interrupted you, you were talking about what again?
What was I talking about? Actually, before we get into it, can we just say real quick, we'll get like our serious part of the stream over with. Massive rest in peace, Scott Hall. I know you did, Kevin, yesterday, your little tribute 2K22 stream. We had Scott Hall beating a bunch of like a who's who of wrestling talent, and you were making jokes about Chris Candido. I was there in the chat for about 30 minutes of that. That was good, but just generally speaking, an absolute legend. I saw a couple of tributes. Good Mike Works stream yesterday. I watched that one. Hearing about someone who watched the whole career of Scott Hall / Razor Ramon, what he did as far as pioneering, leaving from one company to another, turning the tide of the whole war, changing how people saw both companies. Just he did so much. So yeah, massive rest in peace, Kevin. Do you want to say much here? Or?
Absolutely. I mean, I just want to say I had Scott Hall throw Mike the Miz Mizanin into the abyss, and I KO'd him in a backstage brawl, bro. That was the highlight of the stream. But yeah, enough. On a serious note, rest in peace, Scott Hall.
Bro, ridiculous.
He's one of the absolute legends of the wrestling business. He helped make what wrestling is today. Yeah. Without Scott Hall, there is no NWO. Without him taking the chance and leaving WWE and going to WCW, there is like wrestling as we know it. It's I don't know what it would look like without the NWO, without the Attitude Era. He's one of the most important figures in the history of the business, and he's going to be missed forever and ever. We're not okay as a wrestling community. We're all mourning collectively, and it's sad to see one of the very best go down.
Bro, it's just, can you fathom just random? I saw this yesterday. In 2002, there was a Raw main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock versus the original NWO, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall.
Wow.
Now, how insane is that when you think about it?
Unreal.
That was a Raw main event.
Yeah, now Raw main event is Finn Fergal Devitt versus like Humberto Carrillo.
No, it's Kevin Owens coming out as we see in our thumbnail with a cowboy hat, making a joke about how the best wrestler ever from Texas is Shawn Michaels, not you, Steve Austin. Ha ha ha. Fight me.
Everybody knows that the best wrestler from Texas is Gentleman Chris Adams, bro.
Anyway, as we were saying before, WrestleMania 38 is only 2 weeks away now. Jesus Christ. Kevin, it's the most stupendous 2-night event in the history of WrestleMania. And Kevin, the card's looking stacked, isn't it, pal?
Yeah. I mean, we have awesome undercard matches. You know, you've got a great main event that we've never seen before, a once in a lifetime main event, title for title, two icons in their prime, two of the best to ever do it. They've never squared off before. This is unique, totally first time ever main event. You got this young kid, you may have heard of him, Roman Reigns. He's facing this up-and-comer, the next big thing, if you will, Brock Lesnar. Both guys are ready for their push. People on Twitter have been clamoring for Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar to get pushed for the last 5 years. There's Reddit threads of people asking, begging, pleading for Roman Reigns to get his main event at WrestleMania. And it's finally happened. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, main eventing the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
What did we just listen to?
That's how WWE wants people to that's WWE, like that's how they want you to interpret Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. They want you to forget all the past. This is like these are two young guys fighting for their spot, bro.
Kevin, that was fair play for you for holding that bit as long as you did. That was great. Nah, the match. I don't think it'll be bad. I think it'll be better than WrestleMania 34 and the debacle that was. That was so bad that Brock Lesnar shoot through the championship belt at Vincent Kennedy McMahon in gorilla position and nearly hit him in the head. But yeah, this match should be okay. I just were they even on SmackDown? I didn't even watch SmackDown last week.
They weren't. They weren't on SmackDown.
They weren't.
They were not on SmackDown. Yeah, there was no McIntyre. I don't even remember what happened on SmackDown. I couldn't tell you.
You're 2 weeks out from WrestleMania. What do you mean neither was on and neither was Drew? What?
Yeah, I don't remember. It's like I don't remember seeing either Roman or Brock. I mean, I didn't watch the whole show, so.
No, knowing how this worked, they probably had like an hour-long segment on Twitter, be like, "At Bonafide, he doesn't watch."
He did it for the ratings, bro. Brock Lesnar threw his belt for the business. Do math, Kevin. What math? What math do I need to do?
But Kevin
beat up the Miz.
They're on SmackDown. You missed Happy Corbin with a 4-on-1 ambush against Drew McIntyre. We've got Jinder Mahal, Shanky, Madcap Moss, Eric and Punch. What is this trash, bro? Bro, Shanky punched Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I definitely missed that.
Kevin, you weren't watching, bro. Brock Lesnar was on the show, bro. Ridiculous.
What were they on? Like the first 5 minutes?
Yes, correct.
Oh,
yeah.
I tuned in like at 9. I saw
you're
nothing.
Telling me, Kevin, you got to see Charlotte Flair lock in a painful submission on Ronda Rousey in a parking lot brawl, pal.
Yes. The match that Eddie Guerrero and John Cena made famous. I got to see Charlotte Flair extend the legacy of that match.
Kevin, when you were sat there in 2004 watching that, were you thinking in 18 years' time, at the most stupendous 2-night event in WrestleMania history, I'm going to watch Ric Flair's daughter versus a former MMA star?
Yes, I foresaw the future. I knew that Ric Flair's daughter would be one of the most overpushed performers in wrestling history. And I knew that a woman named Ronda Rousey, a young lady at the time who was attempting to qualify for the Olympics back in 2004, I knew that she would be the biggest star in combat sports, bro. I knew it. I just knew it in 2004.
Bro, I know that's exciting, but what about this big match between Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn? How about that? How's the hype? How's the buzz? Because Kevin, I know over in the States, it's a bit of a different world, but over here in Australia, I imagine over there, especially in Florida, in the nightclubs, you're going up to people at the bar, you're buying shots for them, you're saying, "Hey, Knoxville Zayn, WrestleMania." You tuning in, night 2, one-on-one match. What's the buzz like over there?
The build-up is phenomenal. I mean, the build-up for this match, basically, Johnny Knoxville gave out Sami Zayn's phone number, and now 12-year-old boys are calling Sami Zayn. and Sami Zayn is posting this on his Twitter. Literally, there's like a 12-year-old kid FaceTiming him. And he answered the phone, and the kid didn't even know what to say. The kid was like, "Oh my God, he actually answered the phone." That's the build-up for this match. Johnny Knoxville gave out Sami Zayn's real phone number. And that's the build-up for a WrestleMania Intercontinental Championship match.
No, it's not the IC title, but nonetheless, Kevin, Johnny Knoxville doxing Sami Zayn is the build. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Wow.
Bro, I was on forums in 2003 predicting Randy Orton to win the WWE title, bro.
This chat is too much. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
But to be fair, that's actually a funny story. I can't lie. Johnny Knoxville doxing Sami Zayn is actually funny. Like next week on SmackDown, what's Johnny Knoxville going to do? Leak Sami Zayn's like private residency address, and then the next week he'll leak his parents' address. Like, how are they going to go about this storyline?
Yeah, what's next? We're gonna have Johnny Knoxville show up to Sami Zayn's door with a pizza. Hey, I'm the pizza guy, bro. Like, where do we go from here? I don't know,
bro.
I don't know.
That's
what do you think, Bill? Great insight, bro. Yep, keep that smile going.
Yeah, keep that same energy, Bill, you clown.
Yeah, Bill's happy about every match, man. He can't wait to see that tag team match. What is it? It's Carmella, right?
Yep.
Carmella and Liv Morgan, is it?
No, no,
promoted Sonya
it's
Deville.
Queen Zelina and Carmella there, John, versus Sasha Banks and Naomi versus my favorite wrestler, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, pal.
I thought Toni Storm was your favorite. Oh no, she's your favorite OnlyFans girl. Never mind.
Wow, you went there. Wow. Who do you think I am? I based on Twitter?
Yes.
Huh?
You're
Nah,
down bad
like-
for Toni Storm.
Bro, Rhea Ripley's
Bro,
my
I
favorite
have
wrestler,
I have
bro.
inside sources, bro, from someone
Mhm.
close to you that told me that you paid $1,000 in Australian currency just to get an autograph from Toni Storm.
Bro, I have inside sources saying you paid $5 for a gallon of gas, bro.
I mean, you do too. So
That's true. Yeah, I do the same. But nah, that's a fair point. Did I pay $1,000 for Toni Storm OnlyFans content? Chad, what do you think? What do you think, Chad?
I think you did.
That's good to know.
I believe the inside source. Sean Ross Sapp told me, bro.
You're in cahoots with SRS?
Yeah, he told me, bro. He got all the scoops, bro.
Wow. So you're telling me Sean Ross Sapp was in your DMs?
Yeah, no, I reached out to him
Why?
so I could get some dirt on you for the stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all the dirt you need to know about me, the guy behind you, where is it? Bill. That guy, he's got all the dirt on me. He's got all the tea. He's got all the drama.
All he does is smile.
Basically, gone.
All he does is smile, though. I can't get him to say a word.
Bro, he's a good WWE fan. All he does is smile.
JT paid $1,000 for a Toni Storm NFT, bro.
For a Toni Storm NFT. Remember the John Cena NFTs at SummerSlam that they only sold like 30 odd for $1,000 Cena NFTs? Remember that?
Ridiculous, yeah. No, I SRS has not blocked me. I've never interacted with him.
Let me guess. SRS has blocked you, Destructor, just like half the wrestling community? No?
I think he did. I think he tried to out him and then he blocked him.
Oh, that's God.
That was a great saga. I remember that. That was iconic.
Wow.
All right, so
that's incredible. Anyway, Kevin,
Yes.
Kevin, we're a serious analytical wrestling
Very.
podcast, so we're going to move on to the next match for WrestleMania. Just have a quick discussion about it. This is a match which I put out a tweet about, and then I had a bunch of people getting angry at me. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin with Madcap Moss. Kevin, can you walk us through this one? Just explain the hype, explain the buzz, the excitement, the drama, the animosity. Kevin, you watched SmackDown in great detail. Talk to us.
So I'll explain a little bit of backstory. So basically, you have a former professional NFL player in Baron Corbin. He decided one day that he was mad at Drew McIntyre for reasons unbeknownst to the audience. And this was like roughly 6 months ago. He decided he's mad at Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
And then Madcap Moss, Y2J fanboy's favorite wrestler, got involved in this somehow, some way. He's Baron Corbin's prodigy. Because, you know, Baron Corbin he's built up that much equity. I mean, he's retired a Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. He's had great mixed tag team matches with Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins and Lacey Evans. Baron Corbin's done it all in this business, bro. He's fed dog food to Joe Anoa'i on live television on Fox. So he's finally at the point now where he can make stars, bro. So WWE's trying to make Riddick Moss into a star, so they put him with Happy Corbin. So Riddick Moss is now mad at Drew McIntyre for reasons unbeknownst to the audience. He's just mad at him. And Drew McIntyre walks out on SmackDown and says, all right, Corbin, I need to teach you a lesson, fella. I know I was Sheamus, but, you know, Drew McIntyre wants to teach Baron Corbin a lesson, bro, and he's going to do that in Dallas in front of Jerry Jones. He's going to teach Baron Corbin not to mess with the Scottish people, bro. How could you not get invested?
Kevin, with what you just told me there, I'm going to be walking around Australian gyms. I'm going to be walking around the park, just going, guys, 2 weeks, WrestleMania, Corbin versus McIntyre, tune in. This is the match, pal. This is Drew McIntyre, a guy who won the championship 2 years ago in front of Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and no fans. A guy who a year ago, after a rain delay that you attended, pal, lost to Bob Lashley in a one-on-one match. Then reportedly had like a severe neck injury that he's still wrestling through. Now he's competing against Happy Corbin one-on-one to this business. Kevin, anticipation's through the roof. Quite frankly, I can't wait to see it. I definitely enjoyed all the backlash I got from merely asking what happened to Drew McIntyre. I love that. Should be good. Should be good. Should be interesting. Hopefully Baron Corbin doesn't win the match, but we'll see. We'll see, pal.
mean, we should all be happy that Drew McIntyre is even at WrestleMania, considering he suffered a legitimate, very serious neck injury. And the fact that he's wrestling Baron Corbin, one of the safest performers in pro wrestling history, bro. He's going to take care of Drew McIntyre, and maybe Drew McIntyre will finally get back to where he deserves to be at SummerSlam. Maybe he'll go one-on-one with Roman Reigns, and he'll take back the unified, universal, world undisputed championship in the main event of SummerSlam.
Potentially. But the thing is, Kevin, SummerSlam's in Nashville, Tennessee. It's not in Wembley Stadium. It's not, I don't know, in some UK venue where it would make sense. It's in Nashville. So, Kevin, real quick, and do this in chat as well. Let's just predict it now. What do you think the SummerSlam main event will be this year? What do you think?
I mean,
I think Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman in a shark cage. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I can see it. The safe money goes Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, part 75.
Yeah.
I could see Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley as another potential candidate.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre really isn't a bad bet. I think there's some odds there. It wouldn't surprise me. Maybe they'll do some nostalgia. Maybe we'll get John Cena versus Edge. Maybe something like that.
Hopefully.
Maybe Edge versus Brock Lesnar. If Brock Lesnar wins the unified, undisputed world, universal strawberry shortcake championship, maybe we'll get Edge versus Brock Lesnar, and hopefully Edge will be able to survive the onslaught of suplexes.
Well, Lashley couldn't, so Edge at 48. Oof.
Yeah.
Kevin, I don't want to make Dear Edge please retire. I don't want to see the backlash for that one. So.
We got somebody spamming us saying lick your lips. I don't know if they're talking to you or me or the chat. Maybe they're talking to Bill. You want Bill to lick his lips?
I'm done. Oh, that's too good. That's class. Wow.
Oh man, I gotta make BHB. I gotta make
a bot in our chat, bro.
I gotta make BHB the what do you call it?
The moderator.
The moderator,
John. The moderator.
My brain is not working today. I'm fried, bro.
Kevin, you've got to get your brain going, bro. Come on now.
Let's make we'll make Destructor an admin as well.
Let's go.
Annie Shen.
Bang. Kevin, while you get that business sorted, I'm just gonna just hype the chat up a bit. This next match for WrestleMania, this is one which, quite frankly, I never thought I'd see. To me, this is a true, bona fide dream match. Kevin, I'm talking about Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. We touched on it before, but Kevin,
what else would you be talking about? What else would you be talking about? There's only one dream match on this show, and that's the one.
Kevin, when I'm walking around the Australian clubs, the Australian gyms, the Australian supermarkets, I'm hyping up guys. Pat McAfee, a former punter in the NFL and the host of a podcast where Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar are on. That guy is wrestling Austin Theory, whose gimmicks that he takes selfies. Like, let's go. Kevin, rate your excitement from a scale of 0 to 10. How are you feeling, Kevin? Where's your excitement at?
I've been excited for a lot of WrestleMania matches before, like Undertaker Shawn, WrestleMania 25, CM Punk versus Undertaker, WrestleMania 29. Hell, Triple H versus Undertaker, all 3 times I was excited for that match. Cena Rock once in a lifetime. I've been excited. There's been a lot of great matches. I've been excited for them. None of them pale in comparison to the excitement that I have for Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. This match, I mean, we're going to look at 25 minutes of hard-hitting action. Pat McAfee, he needs to prove himself, bro. He deserves this to be on the grandest stage of them all. He's a big name, mainstream athlete that anybody down the street will recognize. I can walk into any grocery store right now, go to the produce section, and ask 25 people if they know who Pat McAfee is, and 24 out of 25 will know. So this is big exposure for Vince McMahon's business, bro. This is the kind of exposure that WWE needs, bro.
What's the bet? Yeah, WWE's in the boardroom with like the Disney executives. Like Disney's like, look, we need a Pat McAfee match to really get the deal over the line, pal. And Vince is like, oh, damn it. Oh, yeah. But we'll book it. Book it on Pat McAfee. Oh, yeah. Pat versus Austin. Oh, yeah. Like, that's legit what they've done. Now we've got this McAfee Theory match, which, genuinely speaking, is like in my top 2 for matches I'm most looking forward to at this show, which is kind of weird at this point. But I'm looking forward to Edge and Styles most because Edge has a new theme song, pal. And then, obviously, Austin Theory and Pat McAfee. And then a close third is Roman versus Brock. Once in a lifetime, first time ever. So, should be good.
Yeah, how exciting is that, by the way? 2 young stars finally getting their chance in the spotlight, man. I just got to praise it again, man. Bravo, WWE. Bravo,
Bro,
you got this one right, bro.
Bro, it was Joe Anoa'i in action, one-on-one against Brock Lesnar. I never thought I'd say it,
Right?
honestly.
Unreal. I mean, Brock Lesnar's been held down on the undercard for so long. I mean, they had to start the Brock movement, bro. We had to start the Brock movement to get Brock into the main event, bro. And I'm glad to see it pay off. We did this for this business. We tweeted #Brock movement because we were tired of seeing Brock being treated horribly, bro.
Bro, after Brock Lesnar beat and knocked off the 4th Black WWE champion when he knocked off Big E and Lashley, when that happened, the movement began. #give Brock a chance. Brock Lesnar deserves better, pal. And now look where he is. He's the Royal Rumble winner. He's going to WrestleMania to take on Joe Anoa'i, a 36-year-old man with 5 kids. Get excited, pal.
Oh, man. Yeah, what else we got on the WrestleMania card, bro? What else we got here?
Kevin, we've got a match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Jimmy DUI Uso and Jey Uso versus Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura. Kevin, walk us through your excitement for this one. It's a match which, personally, I can't wait for. I've been walking around my house, walking around to my neighbors, knocking on doors, saying, guys, Rick Boobs is in action at WrestleMania. Kevin, where's your excitement at?
Well, I mean, I've seen every single match that Shinsuke Nakamura has had outside of WWE. I was there live watching in 2006 when Nakamura was reinvigorating New Japan Pro Wrestling and ushering in the strong style era. I stayed up late till 3-4 in the morning as a 10-year-old kid, watched every single Nakamura match until the day he signed with WWE. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm more qualified than anybody to speak on Shinsuke Nakamura's career in WWE. Quite frankly, I think he deserves better. I think Nakamura should be in either Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns spot.
Yeah.
One of the two. You know, I would prefer Brock, but if he took Roman's spot, that'll do for me. You know, but as a diehard Nakamura fan, it's at least nice to see him in a spot at a WrestleMania. This might be his last WrestleMania. He might go back to New Japan after this year. Who knows what the future will bring? Maybe he'll go back home and he'll have great matches with Shibata where they can headbutt each other, bro, until somebody gets massively concussed. Who knows? But as of right now, this tag team match that we're being treated to, Rick Boobs, Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Usos, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Edge, Christian, the Dudleys, they broke their necks for tag team wrestling to evolve into what it is now. And I'm just grateful to see where it's at, bro.
Kevin, Edge speared Jeff Hardy off a 20-foot ladder and nearly ended his own life so that Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura can take on the Usos at WrestleMania. Kevin, Edge nearly died for this business so you could see Rick Boogs in action in a tag team title match. Aren't you hyped? Aren't you excited, pal? And also, just walk us through this, Kevin. You mentioned you're a diehard Nakamura fan. You've seen the Nakamura videotape library. You watch his matches. You've stayed up till 3 a.m. watching his matches in Korakuen Hall against guys like Shibata, guys like Tanahashi, guys like Takahashi. Kevin, walk us through what's that like when you have an all-nighter, you're downing Monster Energy drinks, you're getting yourself excited, hyped for the 4:30 a.m. battle between Nakamura and Japanese wrestling sensation 17. What's that like? Walk us through that.
It's incredible, honestly. I mean, like when you think back, like what was it, like 7 years ago now, the Nakamura's come to WWE. So around like 2013, 2014, you know, Nakamura was really in his apex in New Japan.
Yeah.
And I would stay up to watch what was going to happen next with him and AJ Styles in the feud. This feud of the year, feud of the century between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. I love the match so much that I saved it onto my phone. I found a file, got the video file, saved it onto my phone so I could watch it anytime. Like I'm on break at work. I'm like, oh man, I forget eating, finding food. I'm gonna go rush into the break room, put my earbuds in, and I'm gonna watch Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles
with Japanese commentary.
Yes, with Japanese commentary, no subtitles. I want the legitimate experience. I watched this match maybe for the 100th time in the break room. You know, if somebody walks in, tries to talk to me, I'm like, no, shut up. No, I'm watching AJ Styles versus Nakamura. All right. That's how much I am a fan of Nakamura's backstory. And I've seen every single match by him. I've even seen his Ring of Honor matches, the few that he's had.
Really? Wow. What was they like? What's your favorite Nakamura bell-to-bell Mat Classic in Ring of Honor?
Riveting. I mean, he had a 6-man tag. You know, the Briscoes were there. Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, all the hits, bro. It was Nakamura and the Briscoes versus Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks from Ring of Honor Supercard of Glory 97. It was fantastic.
Kevin, have you seen the great classic between Nakamura and Michael Elgin at Ring of Honor Death by Dishonor 17?
I actually have that one saved onto my computer. I got a virus on my computer for that match, bro. For this business, I got a virus on my computer, bro.
Oh no. You got some ad where it's like hot singles in your area 18 plus just because you tried to watch that match, Elgin versus Nakamura. Oh,
yeah.
No.
And to watch that sequence when Michael Elgin went for the Falcon suplex and Nakamura countered it and hit the Kinshasa. Oh my gosh, man. Come on. And now we get to see that at WrestleMania? Like, it's a privilege, bro. It's a privilege. I mean, we get to watch Nakamura in WWE for the past 6 years. And he deserves better. Again, like I said, he should probably be in the main event. You know, I'd love to see him take Brock Lesnar's spot. I really think he deserves it. He should have won the Royal Rumble last year instead of that guy Edge.
Well,
you know?
Kevin, Nakamura is a young star, a fresh face. Like, when you think about the wrestling business, it's all about new talent, fresh stars, guys who can carry the company the next 10, 15 years. They're fit to go. They're healthy. They're not going through the motions. And Kevin, when I think Shinsuke Nakamura, I think a guy who, at 42 years of age, he's ready to grab that brass ring, pal. He's ready to be the face of the revolution, pal. He's ready to carry the WWA through the next 5 years, pal. Kevin, it's so exciting watching Shinsuke Nakamura in action.
It is. Man, the chat is out of hand.
He's showing that's a violation. Oh no. Oh, destroyer. Oh no.
Oh man. All right. What else we got? Is there any other matches that need my insight?
Kevin, yes. This is the match that I know. Once again, this time for you, you're running around the streets. You're telling your wife. You're telling her friends, her family. WrestleMania Night 1, April 2nd. The Miz and Logan Paul are teaming up to take on Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero's son, Dominic. Kevin, aren't you hyped?
Unbelievable, man. I mean, everybody knows who Logan Paul is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so everybody cares about this. You can walk up into the nightclub and like, hey, Logan Paul's wrestling at WrestleMania. Everybody's like, oh yeah, can't wait to watch my favorite YouTuber wrestle, bro.
Bro, that's the host of the Impulsive podcast. They had Dana White on today. And now Logan's wrestling at WrestleMania. Bro, Mike Malak is going to be in Logan Paul's corner for this big bout.
Unreal. I mean, I never thought I would see the day when Logan Paul would take his talents into WWE. Quite frankly, and I'll be honest with you. Oh my God. Look, we got a Smart Buster. Is that really the Smart Busters in the chat? Is that them?
Bro, it's the Smart Busters, bro. Hi, hello. God.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Let's go.
You know, Logan Paul, I mean, when you think about it, Logan Paul is an A-list celebrity. Similar to Pat McAfee, is bringing eyeballs onto this business that we never thought we would see. He's elevating Mike the Miz Mizanin from D-list reality TV star, from a guy who's on television filming himself going condom shopping with his mother-in-law. He's elevating that guy into a must-see superstar, bro. You know, it's really a miracle to see. Dominic and Ray, they're gonna use their mat skills. They're gonna make Miz and Logan Paul like $1 million, and this match, dare I say, will steal the show whatever night it's on.
I just said it was on night one.
Yeah, night one. It's gonna steal the show.
Kevin, the anticipation is through the roof. Logan Paul shamelessly promoting his new Prime beverage, which isn't even available anywhere outside of like a few states in the US. Kevin, it's gonna be a big match. The Miz is gonna be doing his like fake shoot punches to Dominic Mysterio. Dominic's gonna rally in front of 100,000 screaming Texas fans, including Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys D line. Kevin, this match epitomizes WrestleMania. The goosebumps are coming on the back of my neck just thinking about it. Kevin, we've gone through Rock vs. Cena. We've gone through, well, what have we seen? We've seen, bro, we watched Daniel Bryan beat Evolution in one night with a bung shoulder, Stephanie McMahon, a rigged referee. Daniel Bryan did that for this business so that Logan Paul and The Miz can wrestle in a tag match at WrestleMania. Kevin, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Bro, Jake Paul looted local supermarkets for this business, bro. Oh man, you guys are in your bag with these comments,
bro.
Oh my god, Kevin loves New Japan Pro Wrestling and Logan Paul. They go together perfectly, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know, like when I'm on a first date with if I ever go on a first date with a woman, within 10 minutes, I'm gonna talk about my love of New Japan Pro Wrestling and Logan Paul's YouTube channel. Like I'm in there, bro.
Bro, you begin a date. Obviously, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, how's it going? And then within a couple minutes, you're like, guys, I have a tape library. I have like 7 USB hard drives, not full of Bitcoin, full of Nakamura, Michael Elgin, Briscoe matches. And half of them I got a virus downloading, but it was worth it because I got to watch great, crisp in-ring action for this business, pal.
Hey, bro. I mean, look at Bill's library, bro.
I don't want to. The amount of just filth on his hard drives, bro.
Bill has good stuff on his library. Bill has like PWG, Matt Classics. You know, you've got the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn before they were Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Excuse me. That's Kevin Steen and El Generico at PWG Gorillas of Destiny 17, pal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you tell him, Bill. Yeah, Bill's telling you off right now. You just can't see it because he won't stop smiling.
Bro, Bill's down horrendous. Do you think anyone's ever loved Bill? Like, being genuinely serious here?
I think this lady likes Bill.
She's not even looking in his direction. That's body language 101, pal. She wasn't even looking at him.
Yeah, before I got here, I saw her touch his shoulder.
Anyway, Kevin, the next match at WrestleMania is a big one. Becky Lynch is going one-on-one with Bianca Belair. Kevin, 8 months ago at SummerSlam 2021, Becky Lynch squashed Bianca Belair in 26 seconds, I believe it was.
Yep.
Now, Kevin, it's happening again.
Right.
The match, Kevin, this is the match. I'm sure you're telling, when you're playing 2K22 on a Discord chat with all your real-life friends, you're like, guys, Becky Lynch is going one-on-one with Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Get the popcorn, get the whipped cream, get the Mountain Dews, get the Gatorades, get the Primes. Let's watch this match. Kevin, walk us through your excitement for this one.
What is the whipped cream for when you're watching a Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair match? Please enlighten us.
That's a Smartbusters bit from like 6 years ago about Miz TV. Grab the whipped cream. I don't understand it personally. I don't know what you'll do with whipped cream during a Becky Lynch match. I'm sure Destroy BHB can update us on that. But
luckily we have Becky Lynch's biggest fans in the chat.
We do. We have Becky Lynch super fans, Destructor and Destroy BHB. So if you want to enlighten us with some Becky Lynch praise, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, tell us what you do with the whipped cream during a Becky Lynch match, too. Bianca has the star power of untied shoelaces. I mean, bro, I assume this is Righty on here. Righty, did you not watch the SmackDown that took place in Rolling Loud? There was 100,000 drunk people in Miami that were going crazy for Bianca Belair. Every single person in that stadium knew exactly who Bianca Belair is. They were just as hyped to see her, if not more hyped, than to see acts like Travis Scott, you know, whoever else was there, Drake, Future. I mean, come on, Bianca Belair had the place rocking, bro.
Really, Kevin? Really?
Yeah.
For real?
I mean, come on.
She's a clown, bro.
She's a megastar, bro.
That's horrendous.
She took a picture with Megan Thee Stallion, bro. She took a picture with hot girl Meg herself. That makes her mainstream, bro.
The lighting's all stuff, but nah, like, bruh, seriously, I don't know, like, I don't know. It should be good watching Bianca Belair win the title back, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really gonna be, as we titled the stream, I'm not gonna be watching. So, yeah, it's good fun. This lighting is so stuffed. Continue. Talk to us, Kevin.
Let me call first.
Yeah.
No, so seriously, with Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch, I mean, if I could be serious for a minute, yeah, I don't know. Like, why should we care about this match? I mean, 8 months ago, Becky Lynch was being a mom for a year and a half. She came back and squashed the top female competitor in the company in 30 seconds, again, after being a mom for a year and a half and not wrestling or anything like that. So I don't know why we're supposed to care for round 2. I don't understand.
But Kevin, you talk about long-term storytelling in wrestling. You talk about months and months, build-up, tension, drama. Kevin, this match on WrestleMania 38, Night 1, the most stupendous two-night event in WrestleMania history, this match epitomizes everything you want out of the build. Kevin, this match, the build is up there with Once in a Lifetime. It's up there with Rock and Austin, My Way. Kevin, this is the embodiment of WrestleMania. And for you to disrespect it by saying, oh, for real, I don't know, I don't really care. Kevin, who do you think you are? You're not a good WWE fan.
I mean, the storyline here is so personal. So
personal, John, WWE.
So deeply personal. I mean, this storyline is almost as personal as when the Mega Powers imploded. Almost. It's almost there. It's
up there.
Not quite there. Not quite there yet. Maybe one day.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know what to even say about this match. And then we have the other women's match. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah.
This comes on the heels of Ronda Rousey dumping Charlotte Flair out of the ring at the Royal Rumble like she's a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
And here we are. Yeah. So the storyline here, a little recap for you. Charlotte Flair is the queen. Ronda Rousey is a badass. And Charlotte Flair is not afraid of Ronda. And Ronda's going to break Charlotte Flair's arm. So that's the recap there. If you've missed 3 months of WWE television, I just summed up exactly what's happened in the build-up the past 2 months for this match. So there you go.
Reminds us of last year's SmackDown Women's title match. Kevin, remember the build of that match? I'm the AST. I'm the B AST.
Right. I mean, that's what drew the house of Rolling Loud. 100,000 people purchased tickets at Rolling Loud to see the BEST and the EST square off.
That's such trash. Oh my God. Bro, they weren't there to see Travis Scott. They weren't there to see Wale. They were there to watch Bianca Belair in action. They were there to watch Chad Gable and Otis in a tag match against the Street Profits, bro. That's why they were there.
Exactly. Oh, Reggie was there too. How could I forget, Chris? You're right.
Yeah. And also, I think we can move on to then something which is big. This is in our thumbnail, Kevin. That's how big this is.
Right.
This is Kevin Owens with the KO show starring Stone Cold Steve Austin, pal. Kevin, wow.
I got a real rant for this one. I can't even joke about this one. This is actually like Stone Cold Steve Austin, the greatest of all time, hasn't wrestled in 19 years. Arguably the greatest to ever lace up a pair of boots.
Mm-hmm.
And he's allegedly coming back to wrestle Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens comes out on Raw in a cowboy hat and is making fun of Texas and is saying things like, oh, Texas is smelly. Oh, Shawn Michaels is the best wrestler from Texas. Ha ha. And that's what Stone Cold Steve Austin is coming out of retirement for, to wrestle a match. Like, Stone Cold could have came back to wrestle John Cena like 15 years ago at WrestleMania 25 in Houston, Texas. He could have came back 2 years after that, or 3 years, to wrestle CM Punk at WrestleMania 28 in Miami. Didn't come back for that. He could have came back countless times. He could have came back to wrestle Brock Lesnar in 2004. Didn't come back for any of that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's coming back to wrestle Kevin Owens, of all people. Kevin Owens, my next door neighbor. I could go next door right now, knock on my neighbor's door, and somebody looks like Kevin Owens will answer the door.
Oh.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin The greatest to ever do it. The guy that made wrestling what it is. The reason why we're still watching wrestling today is because of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because if there was no Stone Cold Steve Austin, WCW would have won the war and they would have been thrown off TV by like 2005 and there'd be no wrestling. We'd be stuck watching PWG and Ring of Honor on our computers, bro. There'd be no mainstream wrestling product. This is the guy that kept wrestling afloat. He's coming back to wrestle Kevin Owens. Like, it's mind-blowing.
And Kevin, you know the most exciting part? He's a 58-year-old man who hasn't wrestled in 19 years and has a career of severe neck issues. So you excited?
Unreal. I mean, yeah, he's a 58-year-old man with multiple neck injuries, legitimate neck injuries from being dropped on the top of his bald head by Owen Hart. And he's coming back at 58. I get it. You want to put him in the ring with Kevin Owens. I understand. I'm not begging for Austin to come back and wrestle Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns or somebody like that will injure him further. But there's just no need to have him wrestle. Zero need.
But, Kevin, to quote our friends the Smart Buses in the chat, Texas smells, Nagel.
Yes.
Texas I'm just going to do a little Smart Buses bit. We'll get the cap and the hood up just for a tribute. But no, it's dumb. Because, you've got Kevin Owens, who clearly has nothing else to do, coming out in a cowboy hat every week, saying that Texas sucks and that Shawn Michaels is better than any other wrestler in Texas. And it's like, okay, nice. Seth Rollins has nothing to do. And every week I go on Twitter like twice and say, guys, oh my God, Rollins versus Cody at WrestleMania. Kevin, will Rollins versus Cody Rhodes change your opinion of WrestleMania? Kevin, are you sat there thinking, do I buy tickets? Do I not buy tickets? Oh my God. Cody versus Rollins. Nah, that's it. Where's the cash? I'm done. Kevin, this is you. This is you just throwing cash at WrestleMania. I can't even grab this stuff. Oh my God. I'm botching on screen.
I hate to interrupt you, but I need to go, pal.
I know. We'll end on that note. Just bloody Kevin Owens and Stone Cold wrestling. And it's just like,
Stone Cold, Maggle. Stone Cold.
Oh, Vince McMahon's throwing money at old people, Michael.
Hey, thank you guys all for checking us out. Peace.